Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on There Are No Saints with Ron Perlman and Tim Roth. This is looks like a Mexican cartel actioner. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. Links in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 8. Thank you for supporting the channel. Right, Little Joan? Right, Little Joan? Yeah, I'll let you down in a minute. So this guy gets out of jail. He is a hitman, like superpowered dude. Goes to see his son, and he has made many enemies in his life, of course. So it's got that dark start. This dude who's in everything, he's in it too. There's a lot of faces you'll recognize. I don't recognize the lead at all, but his moves are pretty sweet in this. So immediately they try to kill him. So it was like 4 dudes, and he just goes to town with no gun and kills them all. Then they kidnap his son, and that's a bad move. Yeah, this guy, he leads the kidnapping posse, and guess what? It ends very badly for him, I could tell. So here he is torturing him. I think he's cutting off his fingers. Here he is torturing somebody else, and he will stop at nothing to get his son back. So, and Ron Perlman as a dude, I'm not sure what he is. I think Tim Roth plays like the guy. This is the lead's name, Jose Maria Yazpic, I think. Yeah, I guess that's him. And with Ron Perlman and Tim Roth. As Tim Roth, I think, as the weapons guy or something, or the guy who gives him information. And he just goes to town and just killing dudes left and right. And it looks like a pretty badass actioner. And one of the reasons I can say that is there are a lot of scenes of action in the trailer, but they all look different. They all look like they're in different locations with different dudes. So there's a lot of action in this movie, apparently, or it appears that way. At the very least, there's got to be, long scenes of it for there to be so many locations. All right, so let's see who made this. Yeah, BN Films, Jose Maria Yazpic. So it's an interesting, Maria as a middle name. Paz Vega, who I do recognize. I think I saw her in another movie. And is it Tommy Flanagan or Neil McCullough? I think it's Tommy Flanagan, who's the other guy I recognize. A lot of dudes in this with Ron Perlman and Tim Roth. So they're in it, but they're not like main characters. They're like little side characters. Written by Paul Schrader, whose name I definitely recognize, and directed by Alfonso Pineda Ulalo. I'm saying that wrong. Lola. I'm sorry. I'm butchering the name, but I don't know how to say it. Yeah, it looks good though. Looks super awesome. On digital and on demand, May 27th. Also in select theaters. Oh, this should be in theaters. This should totally be in theaters. A big movie like this. See, this is a movie to see in theater. Revenge is paved with blood. Something's paved with blood. Oh, redemption is paved in blood, he says. Yeah, this movie should be in theaters because there's big explosions and action scenes. You want to see that on the big screen. All right, I'm going to put you down because you're just too squirmy. Here you go. So, first act, he gets out of prison, goes to see his son. His wife is not too happy with him. So he's thinking about getting out of the business, as a lot of these characters often are. He talks to his guy. You got a lot of enemies. Don't know if that could happen. I'm not sure if him getting out of the business or just getting out of prison causes them to show up and kill him or try to kill him. Some guys show up. He fights them, kills them. Their response is, okay, go take the kid. Like, I don't know, he knows something or they want him on his side or whatever. He wants to get out. So they take the kid. Act 2. Act 2. Give me my kid back. Oh, we're not going to do that. You got to do X, Y, and Z for us. And he just starts killing guys. He starts just killing these guys, taking them down one by one. You think he's gonna get killed, but he never does because he's the main character, and that's what happens. So he just starts tearing through these guys. There's discussions. Oh, maybe we should just give him his kid back. Oh, there's a nice scene here. Nicely lit scene. Ron Perlman. I'm not sure who he is. Not sure. Maybe he's like a friend who helps him out, or one of the henchmen. I don't know. Oh, look at that tattoo. That's pretty cool. That looks like a real deal. Um, yeah, Paz Vega. I definitely saw her in one of the movies I talked about. Lots of guns. Lots of guns. So crazy amount of shooting. Him just killing guys with a knife. There are no saints. And he's got that delivery. He's got that sort of raspy delivery you want in an action hero. And he looks good. He looks good. You know, he's not all muscled out, but he's not, he's not heavy. You know, he's not like Steven Seagal, who looks heavy. He's right age, good lead. Got an interesting look to him. He's not a classically handsome man, I'll say, but he's got a mean look. He looks a bit gangster. Maybe I think they dyed his hair. Looks like they dyed his hair. Yeah, I would totally see this. But I love gangster movies. I love movies like this. He's just gonna kill a bunch of dudes. The stunts look cool. Everything looks cool. So in the third act, he gets his son back. Now, he might die in the process. I doubt it. I think he's gonna live. I think this possibly could be the beginning of a franchise. Maybe. But they never kill the kid. They're not gonna kill the kid. That's too depressing an ending. No, he's gonna kill his way right through it until he gets to the final boss, and yeah, he gets shot, but he kills him. He kills him, saves his son. I mean, it would be a surprise if he didn't. You know, that would be a big surprise. I mean, it's dark, but it's not gonna be that dark. You know, you want an ending you feel good about. 9 times out of 10, in a movie like this, I mean, you kind of, you're going to suspend your disbelief, and you want kind of, even though it's dark, you kind of want a good ending, because you feel like, oh, okay, yeah, he killed a lot of people, maybe he's going back to jail, but he saved his son. Like, you want at least that. If he dies, then you want a kind of thing like, well, I was never expected to survive, kid, but you'll survive, and you'll move on, and remember me, kind of thing. And then you think, oh, that's kind of cool. He saved his son at least before he died. Maybe, but I'm leaning towards more the he survives and the kid survives, and it's somewhat of a happy ending at least. Maybe the mother dies. Maybe. I don't know. When you're dealing with the cartel guys, they're pretty crazy. They're pretty crazy. But that's, I like that angle of it too. I've written a lot about the mafia, but I'm not saying they're inactive, but it's a different era for organized crime. I mean, the cartels are very big down south, and this obviously takes place probably in the Southwest, I'm thinking, in the desert areas. And, it's more, each generation has its crime eras. For a while it was the Russians. The cartels are very big, very powerful, and they've been around long enough now that they're, flexing, especially with the border open, they're flexing their muscles more than ever. So, it'd be a long time before the cartels, wind down and say go back to where the mafia is now. For the mafia, it was the same thing. There were a lot of immigrants coming here, and had come here in the all the way up until the 40s, and so that helped generate it. Now we've got, they have an endless supply of guys, really, at this stage in our history. So it makes a lot of sense. And it makes sense that your lead also be, I assume he's got an interesting name. I don't know if that's a Mexican. Yazpik. It sounds Russian to me. He could be Russian, but I don't think it's a Russian cartel. It doesn't seem Russian. It seems like the guys trying to kill him are Mexican. Maybe he's the lone Russian against all these guys. That would be interesting. But there are no saints. Like that name, too. It's got everything going for it. So if you're a big fan of gangster movies like me, and you can stomach Ron Perlman making a cameo, uh, you know, I think this will be pretty good. I think this will be a fun movie to watch. So check it out. Coming May 27th on demand in some theaters. Hopefully you can catch it in a theater. And that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on Odysee, Bitchute, and Rumble for our more base takes. And we'll see you